Okay, are you ready?
Yep, I am ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello, and welcome to episode 14 of the Tell Us Something Good podcast. My name is Tiffany, your least favorite Twitch streamer and general do-gooder, and I've got my favorite co-host here with me.
Purple, your snack lover extraordinaire, pronouns she, her.
Yeah, my pronouns are she, her too. Sorry, I forgot.
It's all good. It's all good. We share positive news stories every week and celebrate ours and yours glimmers.
Yay, we love a
Yo, yo,
glimmer.
yo, yo. Yeah, we love some glimmers up in here, up in here. Ugh. All right. And I'm gonna have you go first. We're gonna do this. Tiff
What are we
Tiff.
doing? Yeah.
We're gonna share what we're drinking, reading, or listening, and then playing and watching.
Cool. You know what? I actually started a new book.
Oh?
Called Haunt Sweet Home. I can't remember who the author is right now, so I apologize. But it's about this like burnout, like college dropout chick who's just like kind of in a family of overachievers. And her cousin offers her a job. He is like the host of a reality TV show called Haunt Sweet Home, where they do like home renovations and then they fabricate a haunting in the house, and that's like reality TV show like that. Except when she gets called onto the show, this time the haunting is real. So that's like the whole premise of the story. It's pretty fun so far. It seems like a quick and easy read. Um, I feel like I'm slowly approaching the end of Dead Space. I can't wait because I'm really excited to start. One, it's a very stressful game. It really stresses me out. And two, I'm really excited to start Silent Hill because I've never played a Silent Hill game, and I bought the Silent Hill 2 remaster when it went on sale. And of course, we've been playing Repo, which we've really been enjoying together, I think.
Aw, yeah. I know, I kind of was like, man, I wish there was a way to, like... Because, like, if you ever played Content Warning, like, it records, like... I think it records, like, the whole thing. And so I kind of was like, man, I wish Repo would do that, so we could take little snippets, especially when one of us dies, and then... Because the other one's just, like, observing everything, and I took a couple videos, but, like, they weren't great.
Oh.
Like, while we were playing, while I was dead.
I was gonna say, I feel like Steam does recording now. Not, I think you have to turn it on, but something popped up where it was like new, like Steam, like screenshots and recordings or something like that. I didn't explore it because I was busy doing something else. Um,
You're
I'm
busy,
drinking,
it's okay.
I'm drinking vanilla chai tea with a little bit of oat milk, and agave, and a water. Obviously, always drink your water because it's good for you. I'm still I'm still on a rewatch of Supernatural, but I'm finally at the part of Supernatural where I stopped watching originally. So like everything's new to me now in Supernatural. So that's exciting. I'm at the part where like there's a bunch of like heavenly items that are missing, like they get stolen from heaven and they're being used to wreak havoc on Earth. And I guess this is the season where Castiel gets really hot and sexy, so I'm kind of excited about that.
I didn't know. I thought it was just the entire time he was on the show. I didn't know it was like there was a starting point.
Well, like this is when he starts like doing like this is the episode I watched was the one where he like accidentally watches porn and he's like, "Why is that pizza man spanking her rear? Perhaps she's done something wrong."
I do love his personality. He's very fun.
Hey,
I haven't
ass
seen
butt.
Supernatural in a long time. Yeah. I don't remember where I even left off. I think I watched like the first 2 seasons, and then I don't know what happened.
It gets weird. It gets weird after that.
girl.
So that's what I'm watching, and I'm gonna go see Sinners. I'm getting tickets to go see Sinners, which I'm really excited about. But that's everything that I've been reading, watching, drinking, playing. What about you? What have you been getting your little mitts into lately?
My little mitts, they're clean.
What have you been putting your fast fingies all over?
Fast fingies. Well, I mean, I'm actually on my second cup of coffee. We'll see if this is a smart choice or not. Depends, I guess. It's fine.
Anxiety.
Woo, 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 woo. So I'm drinking coffee and water, as y'all should. Stay hydrated and all that. Um, I am. I was like, I'm eating. I'm not eating anything. Um, I'm still working on Pet Cemetery. I did forget to mention, I think this entire time, I've also been on the side reading Christine. I don't think I mentioned that yet, but
I don't think you did.
yeah, I was originally working on Christine, and then, a client at work was like, yo, here's Pet Cemetery, and I was like, thanks. And, like, it's interesting because I've never read a book that, I like it. I think I find some weird nostalgia comfort in, like, these books right now. Like, it's just, I think it's the time period where it's not modern. It's
Like
I don't
70s
even know.
and 80s probably.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like that, I don't know, like, I guess the best way I can describe it, it's like, you know, like The Sandlot, how it has, like, kind of like that warm tone to the whole movie. Have you seen The Sandlot? No, you haven't. Never
I
mind.
haven't.
I think I remember
haven't.
this now.
It's one of those movies that I feel like I should have seen by now. It's just never been on my radar.
Well, you know, those movies that have, like, the soft, warm tone to them, because they're
Sure.
trying to probably emphasize the time period where they're like, everything was warm.
Nuclear families were cool, and only one parent in the household had to work because things were affordable, and if both your parents worked, then you were doing real well, and you know,
Yep. Yep.
you could leave your door unlocked, even though there were so many more serial killers, I think, in the 70s and 80s and 90s than there are today. There are active serial killers that exist today, though.
I mean, I believe it. I don't think they don't exist.
You can track them online. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting
What?
ahead of myself.
Okay.
I'll show you later.
Okay. Jeez. That sounds like a very important information that I should know, that everyone should know, actually. But,
Anyway,
yeah.
warm fuzzy feelings. I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. You're good. Warm, fuzzy feelings. But Pet Cemetery right now, it's very slow. And I've never read, like, a slow book. And that's why it's taking me a while to get through, because it's like, okay, we're going. And then all of a sudden, oh, something happened. So, like, I just got to the part, I don't think this, I mean, I can say this, right? Like, it's not like
Yeah,
a
if
spoiler.
hey, spoilers for Pet Cemetery if for some reason you haven't seen it and you still plan on it. There you go.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, fast forward about 10 seconds. Go ahead, Perp.
The cat just died.
Oh, yeah. That everybody knows the cat dies.
But, like, I'm, like, over 100 pages in. And then
Yeah, but he sees Pascal before the cat dies.
Yes. Yes.
Like, that scene is intense, even in the book, where he's, they're, like, the huge head wound and shit,
oh, yeah.
where the cat gets hit by the bus or whatever on his
I don't
first
know.
day at work.
Oh, we'll see. Wait, what? Oh, no, the guy, not the cat.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
When the doctor is, like, his first day at work and
Yep.
the student gets hit by a car
Yep.
and he has to, like, pronounce him dead, like, that scene was intense in the book and in the movie.
Yeah, no, and then that's the thing, like, those moments where he's like, it goes up, and it's like, oh, something's happening, and then it goes down, and then baseline, and someone had a heart attack, or maybe something, yeah, the old lady had a heart attack, and now the cat just died, his family's on vacation with the in-laws, and
Wait, did the cleaning lady kill herself yet?
nope.
Just kidding.
Spoiler! No, it's
Fuck.
fine.
It's not that big of a deal. Well,
I
it's
didn't know
not
there
that
was a
big of deal.
cleaning lady. Do they have a
then,
cleaning lady?
Then maybe it's just in the movie.
Maybe. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know, but according to the lady that let me borrow the book, she's like, oh yeah, like, the baby doesn't die until, like, I don't know, over 200
She told you the
300
baby
pages.
dies?
I mean, I knew that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, actually, it was kind of funny because, I don't know how many years ago, but a long time ago, I've never seen Pet Cemetery, by the way, but I know the premise.
It's a crazy movie. It's
Is
so
it?
good. Yeah, it's one of my favorite horror movies.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, that probably explains why you have a tattoo from it. I mean, I would question it otherwise.
I
I
love
remember I was at
church.
Subway. I was at Subway. I was like after class, like at night. So it was like a 6 to 8 class. I go to Subway. There's someone's name is Gage. And I was like, oh, your name's Gage? And they were like, yeah. Like my parents must have like really hated me after seeing Pet Cemetery or something. And he said it like with a straight face. And I was like, and I like, never saw it. So I was like, oh. But I knew
Yeah.
what he was talking about. So I was like,
That kid
oh,
didn't get
okay.
kid
And
printed. His parents did not care to kid print him.
it was just so funny because that's just what I remember. Because there's only, I mean, I think I've heard the name Gage. I think like at least several times, not seven, like maybe three.
It's
But
not a popular
it's
name.
been a name, so people must have just took that. You know, I didn't think so, but the fact that I've been hearing it every now and then, it's crazy. I don't hear it
Yeah, but it's not
anymore,
like
but
it's not
there's
Joe
also
or
the name
like
Sage.
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 Sage. I like Sage. It's kind of non-binary. Like it could go either way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know, I feel like everyone's just trying to be a little different with their names. Um, like I remember there was one time, no, there was not. There was a lot of times when I worked in a bakery because I had to write on cakes if like the
Um,
cake decorator wasn't there. The name Nevea, which is heaven spelled backwards, by the way, if you didn't, fun fact. Um, very
Heaven
popular.
spelled backwards. Interesting.
Yeah.
Nevea. You know,
Yeah.
good for them. My name has something to do with God or something.
Really?
Yeah, I always thought it was funny. My name
That is
means
funny.
manifestation of God or revelation of God or divine manifestation.
I think that's fitting. You know, I think that that's very you. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
interesting. I am very pious.
Very, very, very. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. I just know, like, my brother and I's names, like, they just sounded good for the 90s. Yeah. That's pretty much what it
Honestly,
is.
with the sun right in my face, I do feel a little like
You are
heaven
kind
right
of
now.
evangelic right now. Oh my gosh, your picture for Cole the Lamb.
So
Cracking.
perfect, right?
Oh, I
Yeah.
was cracking up. I
I'm
was
gonna
like, I
repost that
need.
today.
Uh, you should. You
Hmm.
should. It was very funny. I'll have to rejoin your cult. I
Yeah,
died.
because I had to murder you immediately.
Oh, that's right. I got sacrificed. Here I say I died. Like it was an
Well,
accident.
chat voted to kill you. Someone voted for that.
Oh, that's right. One person. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Was it? I think it was Crow.
I feel like, I would not be surprised.
It
But
seems
if
like a
you're in a
Crow thing
cult,
to do.
I feel like everything's fair game. You can't take anything personal. Like, if you're in a cult, your life is already on the line. So, I mean, you're in it. You're in it, and you don't even know if you're gonna win it. You're
Mo
just an
most
accessory.
most cult members do not win it.
Yeah.
I would say the majority. Can I say a fucking word? Jesus Christ. The majority of them.
Ah.
The majority of them are fodder for the Jim Jones of it all, essentially.
Oh yeah, Jim Jones. That was fucked up.
Oh, Jim Jones is a fucked up guy. He's a fucked up guy.
I believe it. I believe it. Oh, I'm sorry. I was still going down my little list. So yeah, so
Yeah, I know.
I'm
We
reading
got
Pet Cemetery. It's a slow read. I'm trying my best here. I have like a shit ton of books I have to read. And then Tiff, I think it's gonna be easy because you told me to read Fable. So, or not read Fable, but the whole Fable thing, the app Fable. So I think it'll be
Yeah.
easy to organize all my thoughts and whatnot. But I'm listening to, we've had two new songs come out. One is Caramel by Sleep Token, and they both came out on Friday. And then that's pretty good. I got some lore about that one from another
Ooh.
friend. Yeah, so I guess there were some fans of Sleep Token, I believe like last year, where they were doxing all like the members. So it's
Yeah,
like a
I
little
heard about that.
message. I didn't hear about that. I'm new here. I just knew Sleep Token existed like last month. So I'm like,
Well,
oh, there's like lore?
the lore behind the band is like that they want to remain anonymous because they want the music to remain about this goddess, I guess. And don't come for me, Sleep Token fans. I'm not a Sleep Token fan. I just kind of pick up bits of info from the
Mm-hmm.
internet. So if you need to correct me in the comments, please do it after rating us 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Music. Thank you. Um, but I guess they remain anonymous because they want the music to remain about the goddess. This sun really killing me right now.
Don't look at it. Don't look at the sun. Oh my god. You know, if you look a little possessed. A little possessed. Got some possessed. It's because I'm talking about Pet Cemetery and
I
Christine. It's
know.
all good.
Oh, I love that movie. But yeah, so Sleep Token. So the whole point is to remain anonymous because they don't want any of the attention on them. They want the attention to stay on the meaning of the music. So it is pissing people off to, okay, hold on.
I just wear some sunglasses. Just get some sunglasses. Oh my goodness.
I can't even get behind there. Hold on.
Wow, that sun is really coming in. It's like reminding me of like Toy Story with Sid and the magnifying glass, like just like psh. That's what it sounds like. A magnifying glass sounds like that. In case you're curious. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Now it just looks like, oh my gosh, what's that one? The Invisible Man? But you're the Invisible Tiff. Aww. Your nose and mouth is gone.
I don't need it. This is what the Myspace girlies wanted to look like. This is why we turned up the contrast, baby. This is what we fought so hard for.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, so Carnival by Sleep Token, that, and then also there is a song called Checkers by a rap artist named A$AP Rock, which is pretty good. That's one of like Big Sax's like favorite artists. So
Interesting.
he was telling me about it. He drops like a new album like every 2 years. I guess that's part of his like thing. And he's pretty good. He has a cat named Kirby, and he's saying there's a song, not on the new album, but he has a song about his cat where it's literally just him asking his cat like, "What you doing? What you doing, Kirby? What's up?"
Cute.
So, yeah, he has a cat. It's just super cute. And then playing, I'm just, we're playing Repo together. Been playing I've been dabbling in some Fortnite.
You're getting good at Fortnite.
After
You
yesterday...
get a little nervous when we use industry terms. I've noticed. What was the word? What zip line? The zip line. The zip line. Don't say that's Burp's trigger word. Sorry for saying it right now without a warning.
It's
that
okay.
was rude of me.
It's okay. I said it, and then you said it, and I was like,
what is it called? Exposure therapy?
Oh my gosh.
Zip line.
You also have to remember, I haven't played a lot. So, like, I've played with Tim and friends. I played with them. And that was, like, the first 2 times. And that was just, like, with us. We weren't playing with actual people. I think the second time I played with them, we played with actual, like, everybody. And then the next time I played was probably, like, I think 2 years. I think 2 or 3 years. And then I played with Riku a couple weekends ago. And we were, like, really good. You guys
killed it.
Like, we got number 1. Yeah, in the first 2 we got number 1, and then we got number 3, I think the third time we played. Maybe I'm mixing that up because I said the third time and I think I just have 3 on the brain. And yeah, I was like, Riku, like, we did really good. And then I played with you guys, which was totally fine. Riku was teaching me all the ins and outs of the game. Because when I played with Tim and friends, no one taught me anything. Like, I didn't know anything. And so Riku's, like, telling me all the ins and outs. And it's like, oh, yeah, like, you need this, like, juice for shield. And I didn't know you had to go find random weapons. And then, I was just doing my thing. I was like, whatever. How I am in Dead by Daylight. Whatever.
Okay, I'm trying to help. You and I should, we should get, like, 5 of our friends together who have Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
And we can make a custom lobby where one of us is the killer and the rest of us are the survivors, and I can teach you how to, like, loop and do stuff like that.
Oh, I've been trying to loop. I did pretty good with the Kaneki guy, I think. I don't know. I usually say I do pretty good when it works.
He's really a rough killer to go up against right now because someone else said it. I think what they do is they release these overpowered killers that you
Yeah.
can buy with money, and
Yeah, yeah.
then once everyone buys him because he's so good and he's killing everybody and he's overpowered, I feel like they nerf him and make him more equal to the rest of the killers in the game, so it's more of a fair match because they're like, okay, we got our money because everyone thought he was overpowered. Now we're gonna nerf him down. Old bait and
Oh.
switch. Who said that? There's a streamer I really like watching called Loose Grooves. I watch him every morning that he's on, and
Mm-hmm.
his name's Loose Grooves, and he does Dead by Daylight and Words on Stream. So like he'll alternate between both of them, but that's all he does. And he
Oh.
plays really, really good. He has like some of the best music taste I've ever like encountered in another streamer. I really like his playlists, and I pick up a lot of music from him as well. Like TV Girl, I got really into TV Girl and CD Ghosts because of him.
See, that's how I feel about your music taste. I just like your music taste. So then I'm like, man, Tiff has some, like such good music taste. Like I
Thank
never listened to
you.
Alkaline Trio, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to Alkaline Trio. I listened
It's
to the
the
radio.
best. They're the best
Yeah,
band.
yeah. And I was
They're
like,
my
this is
favorite
this is
band.
fun. And then Mother Mother, I'm like, oh, I'm
Mm.
gonna listen to them, and I'm like, this is really good. And I was like,
Mother
man,
Mother is so good.
look at Tiff go, having
We
all the
need
good
to
music taste.
we need to remake our our joint playlist again
Yeah.
because
Well,
I
I
feel
think
like
just like,
we both
oh,
have
what?
kind of newer music tastes now. We've both like been absorbing some
Yeah,
different stuff. So I think it would look really
yeah,
interesting
yeah, yeah.
now.
Yeah,
That's
no, I
something else I've
know.
been
I didn't
Oh,
know.
sorry.
So I thought, no, you're good. I was just saying that, like, I think I didn't know this, but for the whole blend playlist on Spotify. So, like, those that don't know, you can look up blend genre. I guess it's a genre, and you can send a link to one of your friends if they also have a Spotify account, and basically you make a joint playlist together. But what it does is it takes, I think it's an AI thing, like an AI, I believe, like takes like what you listen to and what your friend listens to and puts together. You don't have just one person; you can have like a few people on it. Because me, Pixie, and Pizza have a shared one. So I don't know how many people can be on it at once, but I just know you can do more than two people. But most of my shared playlists, um, I
It
have
would
just
be
one, like just me
it'd
and
be
one other
so cool
person.
to make a blended playlist with the whole community. Like just add people to it.
That would be a good time. Yeah, no, because that would probably be like what, like a 10-hour or more playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah, majority of Pizza and Pixie is it's a lot of K-pop. So if I,
Yeah.
you know, it's usually if I miss someone, I'm like, if I'm missing them or I'm thinking of them, I'll listen to a playlist. I couldn't
That's
find
so
our playlist
sweet.
last time, so I don't
Hmm.
know where ours is, but maybe I just have to search. I have to look harder. Let's see. So I'm gonna finish my playing thing because I'm playing Repo
Oh
in
my God, I'm
Fortnite.
so sorry.
It's okay. I'm bringing us back around town.
Bring us
Bringing it
around
around
town. And
town.
then you do this and that. Okay.
This is why I write stuff down and I keep myself on track
You're
because I have
smart.
to. Um, yeah, I'm playing Deep Red Galactic. I think is my like form of like Dead by Daylight, but I think also I don't know why I'm still spinning. Just
Just like, what are
here
you
I go. I just found that I'm just on one track. I can only focus on one thing at a time. Yeah, Deep Red Galactic is just very like calming and relaxing. So I played that, you know, and then I played some of that after playing Repo. And then Tomb Raider's going well. I played it for a short while yesterday. I meant to stream a lot more, but then sometimes the day just gets away from me. And
I
that's just what
went to
happens.
go get back on your stream after eating or something, and I was like, she's gone already? It was really, I was so sad.
So,
Oh no, I
like,
napped, and I got up from my nap, and I
yeah,
said, oh, I
yeah.
can't wait to go say hi to Purple. And you were gone.
Yeah, I only streamed like 2.5 hours yesterday. So, like, I don't, so I feel like it's kind of like a thing where you try to be there for everyone's streams, right? So, like, the way I try to, like, organize my day. So, like, I woke up yesterday and I was like, oh, I slept in by 2 hours because I stayed up really late, like, playing games. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep in. And then my thought is, okay, I'm gonna wake up, get coffee, eat breakfast, which didn't happen until, like, later. And then, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try out this new. You know what? It was part of my glimmer, but it's not. It's like a low glimmer. We got this new mop, and I really wanted to mop the floors, even though I mopped them last weekend. But we got this new mop, and it's cool. It's like a little spin mop. It's quite nice. It's from Sam's Club, so
Sick.
I was excited. Where like you put it in the water, and then you get to put it in this thing, and then you step on this thing, this like pedal, and then it spins, and so all the excess water. Yeah, it's great. It's a great time. So did I need to mop the floors? No, but I wanted to. It's like opening up a new tube of toothpaste or whatever. I don't know. It's like that fun little
opening
thing.
up, getting a new thing of toothpaste makes you want to like brush your teeth right away.
Yeah, it's
Right
like,
into
ooh. Or opening up like a new tube of mascara. Everyone has their thing.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Did you say mascara because you think that's my thing?
No, I did it today.
My thing for that would be like a new perfume. Like when I buy a new perfume, I'm putting it on immediately.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not?
I'm putting it on to drive home and then go take a shower. You know what I mean? Like I'm putting it on immediately.
You do that? Is that what you do?
I mean, if that's the next thing on my list, but I just bought a new perfume, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm not afraid.
You shouldn't be. I just think it's funny that you go. Wouldn't you rather put it on after the shower?
I'll do that too. Just to go
I
to
see.
bed.
Before and after, an extra spritz before to shower, and then you're like, well,
Just so I can
we'll see how
smell it on my
waterproof
way
it is.
home.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, I mopped and all that, and then I don't know what happened. Yeah. Oh, I ate. I ate like a pretty good meal. I had a wrap, and then I had some cucumbers, some apple, and some carrots, and then I took a shower because my hair was greasy, and then it felt greasy. I have to really get a haircut. My hair is kind of like weighing down my head a little bit. I don't know. I have no shape. I need shape. Shape and style. So that's happening tomorrow. Thank goodness.
I think your hair looks cute.
Oh, thank you. I had to like.
I do.
Well, I mean, it always looks cute, but like my like, it just feels a little. I also have to tuck. I'm tucking my hair behind my ear, and I'm like, it just needs a little shaping. That's all. To the salon, after all. And then, yeah, I guess that was pretty much it. And then, we played some Fortnite, and then I was like, well, I guess I'll stream. And then after I streamed, then we made dinner together here, and then I was like, oh, Dead Space time. And then after Dead Space, it was Repo, and then after Repo, it was Jesse's stream. And I was like, there's the day. I don't know.
Oh,
it's crazy.
You can, you don't have to be in every stream for all your friends. It doesn't make you a bad friend for missing a stream.
Oh, I don't think that at all. I feel like I only was
I just want you to
like,
know. Okay.
Oh, I know. No, so that's the thing. I feel like a lot of, like, not a lot of, but in the start, I was very like, oh, I have to make everyone stream, and then I'm like, I have too much to do in my day, or if I have stuff to do in my day, I'll do that first.
Yeah.
So
good.
that's why I streamed for so short, because I'm like, well, I have stuff to do. Like, I can't. I was helping making dinner. Like, I had to cut up all the toppings for these burgers we made. So I was like, well, that's more of I love streaming. It just that took priority, And then I was like, well, this is what it's gonna be, because it is. I know I have accepted the fact I can't be in all the streams all the time. So I do lurk in the streams that I can't like actively, be present in. It's just such is life. Can't always be there for everybody all the time.
I've been trying to do like I've been trying to be more present in people's streams lately, like not just I feel like I'm missing some like community that I used to have a couple years ago, like
yeah.
So
I'm not laughing at your thing. I'm sorry. I see one eyeball. Just one eyeball
through my glasses.
Yeah. Just one. Anyway, sorry, you're being more present in
I'm just trying
community.
to be more present because I feel like I'm missing some community, and I'm trying to be better about that. I'm trying to be more social because I know that it makes me happy, even though it's not always easy for me to like put myself out there and reach out to people. And I think that's mostly an anxiety thing because every time that I have an interaction with somebody, I think about it for 4 weeks after the fact about every stupid thing that I think that I said, and then it tortures me. So I'm like, let's just not interact with people at all. Um, but I'm trying to be better about that kind of, I guess that's social anxiety. I don't know. I can't afford a therapist. Hey, BetterHelp, why don't you call me?
Sponsor.
Let's
Sponsor.
let's let's do a sponsorship.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I admire the space that you can hold for people. I admire that about you.
I hold space for people? Is that a thing I do?
Yeah, I think you're good at holding space for people. I think you're good at like I don't want to say the word juggling because that sounds like you don't care because you do. The way that you can like attend to like a bunch of different friends at the same time is just like that's something that I admire and I want to be like that too.
Oh, I'm
I didn't
fine.
mean to get sappy today, but although I will tell you, I told you I was watching a documentary for my story earlier today so I could write out my own. I wrote my own story about this lady based off the documentary I watched, and I was
Hell yeah.
literally sobbing at the end of the documentary. So I'm really excited to tell you guys about my story. It's really close to my heart. So there might be some waterworks today.
And we
Good, I
might
have
see them,
sunglasses
we
on,
might
so we'll
not.
never know.
Behind
Yeah.
your sunglasses. That's what the sunglasses are really about.
Yeah. The sun is a
Oh,
paid actor.
I guess
Anyway,
like
I'm sorry to
what?
to hijack your moment again by being sappy.
You're fine. You're fine. Be as sappy as you want to be. I feel like okay. I always find these posts on like Instagram or yeah, it's usually Instagram. I feel like people should always say how they want to feel because at least how I work is like I will never know how someone feels unless they tell me. I don't I never assume things. I never imply.
Sure.
I'm never like, "Oh, well that just makes sense." Like I don't. Like I don't know until you tell me. So the fact that you're saying all this, I'm
Right.
like I would never known. And also, I don't ever think of you as like an anxious person because you're one I think really good at hiding it. And I
Thank
think that's the
you.
thing
I
because
try
anxiety is
so.
such an internal thing. It's very
Mhm.
much internal. So like, no, you're good. I used to be described as laid back, and I feel like I'm still maybe. I think I'm a lot more vocal about anxiety stuff, so I seem a lot less laid back than what I used to be. But I don't know. I just remember. I think it was like in college. I was like, "What's this like big panicky feeling? What is this?" And then I had to find out through just different I don't know, outlets. I'm like, oh, this is anxiety. So I had to learn about anxiety. And I still don't know about like anxiety, even though I'm like medicated for it and everything. But anxiety is weird and it
Wow.
kind of sucks. Yeah.
It's really strange. It's a really strange feeling to like uh it's like my brain goes on autopilot, but it's only programmed to think of how anything could go wrong at any given moment
Oh,
in
you got the worst case scenario.
like
Mm-hmm.
the most realistic sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's just a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Hey guys, talk to a therapist.
Please. Yeah, don't forget that your friends are not even though your friends are lovely and wonderful, definitely talk to a professional, even if it's like your doctor, your dentist, your gynecologist. I don't know, talk to someone.
Whatever
Talk
you
to
can
someone.
afford.
Yeah. Your
The
tattoo
minute,
artist, maybe. Maybe
the
not.
minute
Never mind.
clinic
Don't do
guy at
that. Don't do
CVS.
that. Don't. Yeah, yeah. They might know something. Someone that knows something. Someone that's credible and educated. Talk to
When
them.
co when I mean, I love the minute clinic. I'm like, hey, what's up? I have a sinus infection. They're like, yep, you have a sinus infection. Here's a prescription. Have a good day. That's what I need in my
Is
life.
that what you call it? Is that like
It,
the term?
CVS literally has a minute clinic. Like that's what it's called.
Oh.
And
I don't think we have that here.
it's like a walk-in clinic. But
Mm-hmm.
they just call it the minute clinic, probably because it rhymes and it sounds cute.
It does sound cute.
Yeah.
I thought you were just being cute and you were just like that's what
I
you were picking the
mean,
wording.
sometimes I do.
You just like, oh, sorry, I'm also playing Tomb Raider and Doom. But hey, I'm having a really good time shooting randos in the head. I'm really good at headshots in that game. It's like a thrill. And then groin shots or crotch, groin shots, and then
Both
butt
work.
shots. Yeah. Sorry, I figure I would just finish finish what I was playing. And then Doom. Oh, I forgot to mention when I was playing Doom last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I there was a tornado sirens that were going off, and Big Snacks had to tell me to take my headset off because I had my headphones on. I couldn't hear them, and then all of a sudden we heard there was like tornado sirens, and I was like,
Scary.
I mean, it's not like it is, but it's not because last summer like they went off like so many times. One time someone actually like tripped them off by accident, or they tripped them
Hilarious.
off because I think it's actually last Sunday they tripped them because not tripped them. They turned them on because of all the high winds. They didn't actually spot a tornado, but apparently in our state we had 5.
Wow.
I know, isn't that wild? And yep, so I chilled in the basement because our wonderful friend Pixie told me to. She was just like, get off stream, go in the basement,
Is that
send
where
me
you're
a picture of
supposed to
where
go?
you are. Yeah, you're supposed to go in the basement. Or anywhere that's like nailed down. So like a bathroom would be your next best choice.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I figured like, what if the house collapses while you're in the basement? And like, that doesn't seem
Well,
good.
wait. Well, I mean, but you're not. It's the house isn't collapsing on you.
If you're in the basement, why wouldn't like what if the ceiling in the basement falls through because the house just collapsed on it?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure that happens. You ever seen
That's
Twister? That's a good movie.
I saw it at like a sleepover like 20 years ago one time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So no, I guess I haven't seen it because I don't remember it.
We
And
we really
no
liked
spoilers
it.
though. No spoilers.
No spoilers. I remember one time we had like a childhood friend over at my parents' house, and he went home because Twister scared him so bad.
Oh my God. Can I tell you, I think the reason people didn't come to my sleepovers when I was a kid is because I relished in scaring them so bad that they had to call to go home. I loved that shit as a kid. Like I would put on I mean, I watched the most
What?
I literally grew up watching the most unhinged horror movies when I was a kid.
Like what? Which one?
Like, I mean like a 7-year-old watching Pet Cemetery is crazy. Like
Mm.
Like that's a lot for a 7-year-old. A Nightmare on Elm Street is also crazy for a seven. Like I was 5, 6, 7 years old watching these because my brother would babysit me, and he would take me
Yeah.
to Hollywood Video or Blockbuster, and we would get some unhinged horror movie and Taco Bell, and we would sit on the couch and watch horror movies and eat Taco Bell while my
Mm.
parents were at a thing or whatever.
Yeah.
It was so cute. So I grew up just like 10 years old, like not having like Bratz dolls, but having living dead dolls.
I
Like
gotcha.
they were so cute, by the way.
Aww. You know,
Um,
this explains a lot.
I literally like grew up creepy. Like this was just how I grew up.
Yeah.
And my parents really like they leaned into it. God bless them.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm sorry. Okay, so the sleepovers you had,
I loved it.
did the friends that you had over, did they also enjoy horror movies, or were you like, you guys don't get a say, it's my sleepover, so this is what we're watching and y'all can just deal with it?
Most kids didn't really like love horror movies, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The ones that surrounded me. But like at sleepovers, like that was a thing. Like you ate snacks and you watched a scary movie,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think that's why I liked sleepovers so much. So,
You do like
you,
sleepovers?
I mean, I did when I was a kid because
Oh,
you would
okay.
eat snacks and eat a horror movie. Like that's
You
my dream. I love snacks and I love horror movies.
No, I got you.
So,
I just would sleep. That'd be my thing. So, I think I was at a sleepover one time, and they all wanted to watch 28 Weeks Later and Amityville Horror, and I was like, cool, I am not going to sleep for 2 weeks. And
oh,
I just suffered. They're like, okay, time to go to bed. And I was like, okay, let's just try to pretend to go to sleep and remember that nothing's real. But then the scene from the bathroom cabinet in Amityville Horror scared the crap out of me. And even to this day, Tiff, our closet, in the basement of Narnia, it has a light in the closet. And if we ever leave that on, I still get like a mini flashback of that little girl that was in the closet with the babysitter and like locked her in there, and then she had to like she couldn't get out and she was all like, ah. I still have a flashback of that scene. Mm-hmm. So
Wow.
yeah, and I'm like, she's in there, turn the light off, now she's in the dark. Bye
Have you
bye.
ever have you ever watched a horror movie that literally made you scream?
Internally. Oh wait, yes, Signs.
Okay, yeah, Signs. The part where the monster walks through the alley.
That was a knee slapper.
That
So,
was that was
yeah,
a good
so
one.
the thing, well, what happened was, okay, I can, like, my thing as a kid, I could watch, like, a horror movie because, whatever. But during the day, right? During the day where it's safe. Safe. But no, my one friend was like, let's cover, like, any sunlight that's coming into the room. Let's block it out so it's all dark and spooky. And I'm like, okay. And I think she would like hype up stuff, and I'm actually realizing a lot now that I'm like, she lied so much to me. Uh,
Oh
like
no.
like little stuff, not crazy, but okay, one time
That
she told
makes
me
it
she saw
weirder to
Bigfoot
me.
on the side of the road. She was like, oh, I saw a Bigfoot, like he was dead, but he was on the side of the road. And I think back to this day, I'm like, she lied to me. She didn't know what she was talking about.
I actually believe that.
What, that Bigfoot was on the side? You what? Wait,
I
what do you
believe
believe?
her. I
Oh my
believe her that she
god.
saw. I believe her.
Don't. Don't. She also told me that her sister actually met Bloody Mary and like did the whole thing and like held her baby, and I was like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah." And I
She
opened the
held
door,
her
it was-
baby.
yes, she held her baby. She goes, "Yeah."
Where
what
is
happened. She
this
did
girl
it.
now? Can we get her on the pod?
No, no,
Can
I'm
we
actually not friends
interview
with her
her?
anymore.
Oh,
That was a
please.
12-year friendship that's long gone and not missed at all because it was just too much. Too much. Yeah, she said that her sister held Bloody Mary's baby and she saw the slit under the door was red, and she goes, "That's how I knew." And I think her sister just lied to her a bunch, and then she told me the lies, so I
No.
believed them because why would I think she was lying? Your best friends don't lie. No.
Yeah, friends don't
No.
lie. That's right.
Yeah, friends don't lie. But yeah, so sorry. So for Signs, I thought if you've ever seen it, like the alien comes out during the birthday party in the aisle, and he's like, doo 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 doo, and he's like, whoa, bunch of children, give me some cake. And I thought she paused it on purpose to freak me out, not knowing in the movie they actually do like freeze frame it because it's like on a news station, they're playing the footage, and that scared me. So I ran out of the room. I was like, "Get me out of here!" Like the alien was gonna like get me or something. Come out of the TV. But
That's so funny.
that's it. That's it. It's fine. It's fine. The only
Do you
movie I
remember
actually
when The
left
Ring
a
came
sleepover was Matilda.
Oh.
No, I don't know when the Ring came out. When the
I
Ring
was
came
gonna say
out.
like, not when, but do you remember like that movie when it came out
Oh.
and people were like calling each other and going 7 days?
No. I
Oh,
think,
never mind.
okay, like there was like, but I have seen The Ring, in case you were wondering. I have seen it.
Good.
Mm-hmm. I am cultured. I haven't seen a movie in a
I'm
minute. We were trying to watch,
cultured.
I'm cultured. I see movies. It's just, I think when I'm like, I don't know. I think when I see movies that are like 2 hours long, I'm like, ugh. I'm already
No, I feel
exhausted by the
you.
sight.
Any
Ugh.
movie that's longer than 90 minutes, I'm out, brother. I don't want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's longer
Which
than
maybe
a
that's how we
full
were
90
brought up.
minutes, I'm out. Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
like, because a lot of kids' movies are 90
90
minutes,
minutes. Yeah.
But,
But I did
oh,
I have sat through some 3-hour hefty movies that I still enjoyed, like Killers of the Flower Moon. Like I'm cultured. I like film. I watched Nosferatu in theaters, okay?
did you think Nosferatu was a handsome man?
Listen, let me all right, we're gonna talk about Nosferatu, I guess.
I'm just
Because
asking.
Is he a handsome man is a bit of a loaded question about Nosferatu because aesthetically, no. Obviously, he's not a handsome man. He's a grotesque monster, and that's how he's designed to look. Because can I actually go off on it? Can I have permission to go off on my Nosferatu theory?
I'm ready. I'm buckled in.
It might be a little long.
Oh.
Okay, so Nosferatu is about this woman who is like psychically communicating with this disgusting, grotesque vampire that literally just wants to fuck her. Like, that's the premise of the story. He doesn't love her. He even says it like, I'm just an appetite. Like, I just want to devour you. Like, that's what it is.
Well,
And
that sounds like a dream boat to me.
she's also got this devoted partner that loves her. I think they're married. Don't quote me. I don't 100% remember. Um, so she's married to him, and he has to like go away, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, my theory of it is that Nosferatu, like the grotesque sexual evil monster, represents a woman's like sexual desire and about how it's demonized in society for women to like. Thank you, son, right now for blaring the fuck out of me during this. How it's like it's demonized for women to like want to be sexual and to want to own their sexuality, and that's why Nosferatu
Mm.
is represented as this grotesque, disgusting monster because like women are like really like torn down when they try to like own that part of themselves, and then people are like, oh, she's used up, oh, she's a whore, oh, and that's like kind of the premise, and that's my thing. Nosferatu is
Mm.
the manifestation of a woman's sexual desire and how it's seen in society as gross and disgusting when she wants to like revel in her own sexuality, but it's more attractive when she's pure and innocent. And what's like her sexuality is like at that point only defined by the man that wants her. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Cool.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
I think it's a demonization of women's agency over their sexuality. That's my little. Anyway, that's how I feel about Nosferatu. That's not what this was about, but episode 14, Tiffany spoils Nosferatu for everybody.
Is there a plot
Yeah,
besides the fact that he wants to like sleep with her
well
and all that?
the whole plot is that like she has to like Nosferatu will always exist unless she gives in and like
Mm.
lets him consume her.
Ew, really?
So like at the end of the plot, like she ends up saying yes to Nosferatu. He comes to her, they do the dirty, and she basically uses her power over him to keep him there until the sun shines, and that destroys him because vampires and sunlight don't mix.
Oh, and that. Okay. I feel like it always changes, you know?
Yeah, it depends on the movie. The lore is always a little different.
Like, I feel like it's the same way with werewolves, too. Like, Silver. Like, does Silver have to touch the werewolf, or does you actually have to, like, shoot the werewolf in the heart with a silver bullet? Like, I don't know.
It
It
depends
always
on the universe
changes.
you're in. It just depends on which universe you're in.
Like, what was it? The first vampire thing I ever saw was, Mom's on a Date with a Vampire. That's my, or The Little
Classic.
Vampire?
Fucking,
One
I
of the
love.
two.
Oh, Little Vampire is so good. With the
Yeah.
kid
I
from
remember
Stuart Little.
yeah! What is his name? Jonathan McNicky? Right? Is that his
Something
name?
like that.
Yeah. I hope he's doing well. Stuart Little was a really good movie. I remember that. The whole boat race. Mm, good scene. That's all. That's all I
Fantastic.
remember. And their house was really small. Yeah, their house was like really small. It was like between two big houses or two big buildings. That's all I remember about Stuart Little. But, you know, the little house.
I
Oh,
have to
no, you're...
pee.
Okay.
I
Pee.
have to pee immediately.
Okay, go.
I'm
Here, I'll pee with you. Man, you peed fast. I thought I peed fast. You peed faster. All right. I do have. I mean, yeah, I have grumps and glimmers. But let's see. So my grump, it sounds a little like tedious, but whatever. So with it's not even it is spring. It's spring, but with summer here, in Michigan, we do have a lot of like summer construction that happens because the roads and all that, and I don't know. I guess I say it's tedious or it feels tedious because it's like a minor inconvenience, but there's so much going on in the world that like I feel like it doesn't measure up,
The point of the grump is to get the little stuff off your chest. Don't worry.
Right.
You don't have to. You feel what you feel. If you're annoyed by
Okay.
it, be annoyed by it, and you're allowed to be annoyed by it.
Right. I have feelings and they're valid. So we have construction going on our road right now, and it started on the 31st. And so far, it's just one of those things where you just want to like leave your home and go to work or go wherever. And like for the most part, I feel like I've been pretty lucky with doing that. But when they first started, we had all these trucks on our road. Half the road is missing. So half the road, when I say half the road's missing, it's all just dirt. But our side of the road is still there. So if anyone's, it's like a one way. But if someone's on the other side, one of you has to get over into the dirt part of the road. And here I am, fingers crossed. I already know I have to get new tires, so that's great. By like fall, according to the last oil change I got, that's what the peeps told me, the good old guys. And I'm just like, this better not hurt my tires. Like I'm gonna hang on until fall to get new ones. But yeah, it's just inconvenient because they start at like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, which that's fine, but they're not doing anything on the weekend, so all the stuff's just sitting out there, like this big construction. I don't know what it is, bulldozer thing, is doing its thing, just chilling there, and and there's all these road closed signs, and it's just kind of inconvenient because you're like, come on.
Yeah,
But they did put a notice on our door, so it wasn't
on.
like, we woke up one day and was like, hey, this is happening. Because that definitely happens on my way to work, which is part of another grump where on Thursday I got stuck in 2 1-lane things. Like I left, got in dead end traffic, and then I got off the highway, took like a huge back way, got back on the highway, and then moments before I was going to get off, moments before the exit to get to my job, I was also down to 1 lane, and I'm like, but there was no notice saying like, hey, this is going to be a thing today, which usually they're pretty good about, but I'm just like, I don't care as long as I get told. And
You
it's
don't
my
like
own
a
fault,
surprise. You don't
No,
like a
I don't.
surprise.
No, especially when like I was already late to work, but I was like, I'm going to be even more late now because the stupid construction. But it's a thing. It's just one of those things where I think my time management could be better. So I do plan on getting a planner because I think I need one. I do have an app called Finch, which if you need any like daily goals met, like reminder to eat, reminder to take your medicine, reminder to drink water, like it's really good for that. And you get little points based on that, and you can like be friends with people on there and send them,
Yeah.
good vibes and all that. It's really handy to use. You got like your own little bird pet that you take care of, and yeah, it's a good time. But that's pretty much it. It's just construction. And they're just doing their job. I'm not like saying like I'm not knocking construction workers or anything, but I would just like to be able to leave my house and not worry about like, oh, if I go down this road, like what do I do if another car comes and like,
Right.
oh, I don't want to get in their way. And I know they're not trying to be in our way, but it's just basically what's happening is they're doing like a sewage piping replacement, which happens, I
Okay.
think, every so often. They're
Uh-huh.
gonna, like, they've done it before, but not to the extent that they're doing it right now. So they're taking the curb just out. And so that's all just like a trench. And so we have one of our neighbors, he couldn't back out of his driveway because it's literally just a trench and the car would get stuck in it.
Not a
So they did put
trench.
a trench. It's literally a trench down the whole way. And so they put like a bunch of dirt, at least in front of his driveway, as like a little path so he can get out. Which I imagine that's going to happen to our side at some point, and I don't know how long this is going to take. That was not in the notice. It just said, hey, starting March 31st, we're going to be doing this. And I'm just kind of like, cool, love that. And I mean, it's just a part of life. It's kind of like when you live in an apartment and they're like, hey, scheduled maintenance, they're going to be inspecting your furnace or, whatever.
I
And so you're
hated
like,
that, living
okay.
in an apartment and having a strange man in my space. I hated that shit.
Yeah, I'm glad it's quick. I did really like the free maintenance calls because we would have to call maintenance for whatever, and I'm like, okay, it's like free, well, whatever. But I think the biggest one was one they had to inspect for bugs or something, and we're pretty sure it was drug related. We're like, that's weird. So we couldn't have anything on the floor. We had to like have everything off the floor so they could. I don't super remember, but I remember we couldn't have anything on the floor. We had to like clean really well, and for them to come in and inspect everything, and it just was like, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
But hey. But anyway, those are my grumps. It's just like I said, just more just construction, and driving, and people just don't know how to drive right now. I had someone going like 45 when it was raining outside, and they were in the middle lane, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Like the speed limit's 70, and you should be in the right lane." Like, I don't know.
It, do people put their hazards on when they're driving like that in the rain?
No.
They do that here in Florida,
Oh, I
which you're
mean,
not supposed to do.
oh, okay. I know. I was like, wait, are you saying they should?
No, it's like you're not supposed to do that. I was just curious if they did it there too. But it's like a thing here in Florida, which is crazy because it rains for like 6 months out of the year. It rains every day here in Florida. If you live here, you should know how to drive in it.
Yep. Yep. I think the biggest problem here is, uh, what would I say? The biggest problem here is like people aren't considerate of semi trucks, I'd say. So like, I mean, I'm assuming like it's common knowledge that when you're behind a semi truck, if you can see their side view mirrors, then they can see you.
Hmm.
So a lot of people, I mean, I purposely stay like a good distance away so they can see me, because sometimes they hang out in the fast lane, which here would be the left lane, and then a lot of people just are like, oh, they're in the left lane, I'm gonna pass them, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna get cut off in a minute because they're gonna get over because they know they're not supposed to be in the fast lane, but some just chill there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe they're new,
Maybe
but
it's their first
I
day
t-
on the job.
I typically try to be considerate because I'm like, I know they're limited on what they can see. So,
Sure.
especially when it's raining, especially when it's snowing, like, I just am like, okay, they can't see as well. Like, I think there was I think I mentioned it before, but it looks like they're going into like hyperspeed or whatever, when it's snowing
Oh
out. There was some
yeah.
simulator. Yeah, some simulation that like the news did like a story on or whatever, and they
Scary.
cannot see. Yeah, yeah. So, anyway, that's what it be. Tiff, what are your grumps this week?
Well, it's really funny that you would ask that because the only grump I can really think of was yesterday. I wanted to go do like I washed my car,
Mm-hmm.
um, and no one had posted anything about it, but there was a marathon that people were running. So like all
Oh.
these roads around me were literally closed down and closed off by police escorts, and I had to like take the extra long way to like get around, and then I also had to like do the like there's this way I've engineered to get home that helps me avoid like the most annoying red lights that we have. Like some of them
Mm-hmm.
are really weird. And you can get stuck at them for several cycles of a red light depending on how the traffic is in that area. So I try to avoid those
Wow.
intersections.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I was forced to go through those intersections yesterday, and I was just really annoyed because I was like, I'm just trying to do the right thing and clean my car and be a responsible adult. And
Mm-hmm.
these people need to run so bad, apparently, that they have to shut down all my roads. And that was like my grump. It wasn't really that big of a deal. I feel like I had something else to talk about, but I just can't remember what it was. You know what it is? Every time I get to see your face and hang out with you and talk to you, all the grumps in my life just disappear. That's what it is.
I was gonna fall on the floor, but I'm good. I was like, I'll just look
That's
like
good.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I was like, I could.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
not
thanks.
a whole lot to be grumpy about in my life right now. To be honest with you, I have a lot of love that I'm surrounded by, and I'm really appreciative for it. So,
That's fair. That's fair. And thanks for saying that.
yeah.
I think I do have a question about the marathon. What time was this?
It was probably around 10 that everything was fully cut off.
Oh,
Because
okay.
around, no, maybe it was like 9:30 in the morning.
It's usually
Because
pretty early. That's why I was curious.
we got to the car wash at 8 a.m. So,
Oh, sorry. You and
I
Troy
mean,
went
it took,
together to the car wash?
yeah, we drive separate cars and then we park next to each other and we vacuum our cars together. It's really cute. Um,
Okay.
and
I
then
didn't
I
realize he
left
was
with
with
I
you.
finished Yeah, I finished I mean, he's almost we're TNT dynamite.
Yep,
Um,
attached. You're attached at the hip. I gotcha.
we honestly we just love being around each other
No, that's
at the end of
good.
the
That
day.
I think that's great.
Yeah. I do stuff we do stuff like he doesn't come to like any of my GAM stuff. Like we do stuff separate. But little errands and stuff, they're just made better when you do them with someone you love, you know? That's all.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But I finished vacuuming mine early because he has all leather seats, so he does a couple of extra things. Like he has like a
Mm.
treatment that he puts on the leather to keep it from cracking and keep it nice and soft.
Oh.
And yeah, he's got a nice car though, so he's
Oh,
got
I didn't know
a
that was
some
a
kind
thing that
of
you had to do with leather. Hmm.
he's got some kind of you don't have to, but it keeps it nicer longer
No, that I mean it
to
makes
like
sense.
keep it
I
moist
guess I
and
don't
stuff.
own anything that's leather. That'd be why.
He has like a Volkswagen electric vehicle thing.
Okay.
I don't know, but it
Cool.
massages my lower back and it's awesome.
Oh, nice.
In the passenger seat, it's got like a lower back massage and heated seats.
Okay, the heated seats though, the car I have now, I got little butt warmers, and that's a
Yeah,
game changer.
it really
Hmm.
does change everything. I digress. But yeah, I left early because I had to go get dog food and stuff. So I went to the the pet store and my way back home was just a nightmare and I was really annoyed by it, but it's okay. I made it home. It
Well,
was
that's
just a little
good.
grump.
Yeah, yeah, no, I hear ya. Like once you kind of look at the grumps and then you look at the glimmers outweigh the grumps because you don't want to focus
Always.
on the negative because you're like, well, why?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to feel bad. I'd
That-
rather
That's
feel
why I don't
good.
That's why I always do it at the beginning as a throwaway because it's like it's
Yeah,
not the focus, right? We're just
yeah,
getting it
yeah,
out of here.
yeah,
And that's why I'm always like it's just little stuff, you know? Just
yeah,
sometimes you just want to complain, and that's okay.
yeah. I think I don't mind complaining, but I think like I feel bad after complaining. Like a little bit.
Yeah, that's something we have to work on for you. You don't have to feel guilty.
No, but I have to work on not feeling guilty in general too.
Yeah.
I got stuff to work on.
And you know what? I'm proud of you. Imagine living a world where you were perfect and you didn't have anything to work on. How boring.
I was gonna say it sounds boring. The word perfect is boring to me though. Like I would
Me
never want to
too.
be described that way because I'm like, I'd rather be a mess. I
I
don't
want to be
know.
a little weird actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Weird's probably better. I don't want to be a mess. I'd just rather unique.
Yeah.
A unique mess. Keeps life interesting. But yeah. So we said the grumps. And so now we gotta cover them grumps. Well, we're not covering them, but we're gonna outweigh the grumps with the glimmers. The glimmers of the week. So
What's your glimmer?
my glimmer. Well, clearly playing Repo was a pretty great glimmer of the week, I'd say.
I have
Um,
not laughed that hard playing a video game in a long time.
I haven't screamed that hard.
We were we were giggling. We were giggling.
Oh my god, we were giggling so much. My favorite part is you were just like, we gotta be quiet. And I was like, okay. So, Frontex, Tiff and I are the only ones alive out of a team of 4. Other 2 are dead. If you die, you're basically, what's that word? What's that
You're a
word when you're
ghost?
watching? where you're watching
You're
someone else play.
spectating.
Yeah, spectating. The people that die spectate the people that are still alive. The whole premise of Repo is basically apparently what we're repossessing. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're like repossessing stuff on someone's defaulted house or some shit.
Yeah, see, I thought we were just taking stuff that cost money and then we put it in a cart and then... I guess that's the way I thought of it. I didn't really think, like... I wasn't, like, thinking on it.
You weren't in the lore yet, yeah.
Nah. I'm still not in the lore. I just know the world ended on a Monday.
That's
in
true.
April 2027. No.
27th, 2096.
2090s. Yeah. I knew it was, like, up there.
You had the numbers right.
I tried. But, yeah, so... I digress. But yeah, so Tiff basically said we had to be quiet, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, why are you whispering? And you're like, because I'm scared. And then you, like, ran ahead. You're like, follow me. I was like, you're like, don't split up. And I was like, you literally just sprinted. And I was like, all right, this is us in a horror movie. All the monsters are random, and you have to do, like, certain things, I guess. And I feel like some of them are just, like, once you see one, you can hide and run, but some of them are just, like,
the scarecrow killed me. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, the scarecrow. I hate the one... So there was one that we fought... Well, we didn't fight it. What am I saying? We didn't fight. We ran. And it was the one where, like... It was, like, it had a face. It killed me, but... And it has, like a...
The big head guy?
No, not the big head guy, although he sucks.
Oh,
like the hooded...
He's like the no-face.
Yeah. The no-face guy.
From Spirited Away.
Yeah. And if you look at them, they speed up and get to you, but if you, like, run away and not look at them, they move slower.
Interesting.
But that one scared the shit out of me. That's the one that I screamed, and I think I was away from the whole group, so you guys didn't hear me, but I was just like, because it's like, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
It's so quiet, and I'm like, I look and I was like, so it's good. And then I like how we're always like, where's so-and-so? And then we're like, did they die? And if someone dies, their head, it gets basically to take their head and throw it in the cart.
Yeah, you have to find their head. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can bring them back to life if you have enough money, right?
I don't know. I think
I've never done it.
We were playing with him. I think they had a mod or something that could do that.
Oh, he did mention that he had a mod. Yeah. So that was a really good, that's just like a really fun game, and I feel like it really depends on the group of people that you play it with. Mm-hmm. So super cool. And then I actually went on a 3-hour walk on Thursday with one of my friends. And him and it was funny. So it was like 40 degrees out, and we got ice cream because I think I was just kind of feeling like a little down, and I think he was just like, what can I do? And I'm like, can you get me ice cream? And I was joking 100%. And he was just like, well, now I feel like ice cream. And I was like, okay, I guess we're getting ice cream. And it was like a last minute hangout. So we went to an ice cream place that I went to as like a kid. Have you ever had a glacier, by the way?
Mm-mm.
Do you know what a glacier is?
No, never heard of it.
Oh, okay. So, it's like my favorite thing to get in an ice cream shop besides ice cream with a waffle cone. Always got to get the waffle cone. So a glacier is basically some kind of slushy, any flavor. Mine's blue raspberry, and then they put vanilla ice cream in it, and it's like the best thing.
Can I tell you something? I have had this.
Is it called something else though?
I don't know what they called it. I didn't like it.
Okay.
I thought it was it was a texture thing for me.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe the icy was too like chunky.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But
I can't. Huh. I had it one time, but they don't really do it for vegans.
I know, you just gotta get like vegan ice cream, I suppose, right?
Oh, true. I did have some yesterday. It was really good.
Yeah, I always think about going the vegan route with stuff. Like, we got burgers on Friday, and I was like, I could get an Impossible burger. Because I do like the Impossible stuff more than the Beyond stuff by a lot.
Everyone says that, and I'm just the opposite. I don't know.
I think it just tastes very, like, chemically to me. Like the Beyond stuff does. Or it has, like, an aftertaste that just sits with you. I don't know. That's just my preference. We all, we're different.
Listen, I like that we like different things.
Yeah, me too. we have something different to bring to the table.
Yeah.
You got your Beyond. I got my Impossible. We got we're good. I got my Glaciers. You got, you don't like Glaciers.
Soft serve.
Yeah.
I like Dole Whip.
Okay. Dole Whip's good.
Dole Whip is so fucking good, brother.
Dole Whip.
I need to go to Disney. I need to go to Disney today.
I'm gonna tell you that you could just make it yourself, but I already know you don't want to.
I want
you
a minimum wage 16-year-old to serve it to me at Animal Kingdom.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So shoot. So sorry. So okay. So we got ice cream. He never had a glacier either, and I was like, bruh, what? So got ice cream. We went on a walk. When we're in a big circle. So we went to one park, and then we went to a different park because I was like, this is boring. So we went to another park, and it was great. So I learned I walked over 12,000 steps that day. So
Wow, great job.
yeah, it felt really good. I just had a lot of, sometimes you just gotta walk to get through all the feels.
Yeah.
So that was good. And then we made burgers last night on the grill. I hella love grilled food. Don't care what it is.
Me too. Yes. The grill makes everything so much better.
Yes. So we had burgers. I sauteed some mushrooms and some big snacks. Put them in, he handmade the patties. Put some sauteed mushrooms in there. And then we had various toppings like sliced jalapenos, onions, tomatoes, lettuce. We had some cheese. Yeah, we had on a brioche bun. Yep. So
Girl, you got to put that corn on the grill.
Oh yeah, so I did kind of wonder that, and I was like, I think it's too soon. I think summer is more when we start grilling corn.
Yeah, but corn on the grill, that's my shit. Do you use propane or do you use charcoal?
Propane.
We're different again. I'm a charcoal girly.
Well, I mean, the grill just has the propane. Does your grill have a spot for a propane tank, or is it specifically for charcoal?
I bought a charcoal grill, specifically for a charcoal grill. It has a little crank on it. So I can I love.
I don't know why that's cute, charcoal. But
so you put the charcoal down. You have a little fire starter at the very bottom of the base of the charcoal grill, and then you put the what are they called? The charcoals on it. And you light the fire starter, and you basically close the grill and just let it be on fire for 30 minutes. Get all the coals real fucking hot. And then once the temperature gauge goes up enough on the grill, you can put your meat down on it. And then I usually cook the meat with the charcoal kind of down in the middle or at the bottom of the grill. And then as I finish them, I bring it all the way up to sear everything.
Okay.
It's really good. And you create a cold spot and a hot spot on the grill, so you put more coals over here and a couple over here, so once it's done cooking, you can move it to the other side of the grill so it stays hot, but it doesn't continue to cook and get overcooked and stuff. I just love the art of charcoal grilling so much.
No, it sounds like you know a lot about. I'm still learning how to grill, if that makes sense. I still haven't gotten the grill sear marks, whatever, down. But that's why I want to grill. So the more I do it, you're doing anything that you're learning how to do.
This summer we have to send each other grill marks.
We will,
and cheer each other on. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like grilling. Brats is a big thing. We don't even grill hot dogs here. We just go straight to brats.
Yeah.
That's it.
I like a sausage over a hot dog.
Yeah.
I feel that.
And then we did burgers, and then I think today we're grilling chicken. I think that's what we're doing. I think we're going to have chicken and then a salad. A salad. I can't say salad like a normal person.
Because of SpongeBob? What's a salad?
What's a salad? He's so offended by it. It's just lettuce and tomato. He's like, what is this? But yeah, so that was basically, I think that was it. Oh, and then my new mop. I was just really excited about my new mop.
Yeah. I love a new appliance like that.
Well, we have mops. We have other mops, but, there's no way to, squeegee it, Not squeegee.
The new
Why do I
mop
keep
is
saying
high
squeegee?
tech.
It's not squeegee. It's, strain it. I don't know
drain
what
it, yeah.
Yeah, drain it, strain it.
Rinse it?
Drain it,
Rinse it?
Rinse it. I thought you said fix it.
Ring.
Oh, ring. Yeah, so our other mops, there's just puddles everywhere. And freaking Rufus, man. he just, I like the whole floor, because the whole top floor is mostly hardwood. He just kept like running everywhere. And I was like, dude, stop it. You're getting like, cleaning solution on your paws. And he was like, parkour. And then he would slide. And I'm like, I give up on him. Like
Yeah.
I give up trying to tell him because he's just going to live his own little kitty life. And I'm like, well, if you get sick, it's on you.
Well, it's
So,
on you because then you have to take him to the vet.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But,
Yeah.
it's fine. I can only, I tried.
Listen,
tried.
we have to do what we can. These animals are crazy. They're trying to die sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't get it. So, Tiff Tiff, did you,
I do
did
have
you
a glimmer.
have,
It's not
what's your
nearly as
glimmers?
involved as yours though. I deadlifted over 100 pounds at the gym for the first time. That was
Yo!
so exciting. And that kind of ties in with my story too. So I'm excited about that to tell you guys all about my story.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
But we actually, before we can even get into stories, we had listener glimmers to read.
We do. I gotta open them up.
Um, we have Dose listener glimmers. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for sending in your glimmers. If you want us to celebrate with you, as much as we want to celebrate with you, which is a lot, by the way, please make sure you follow us, first of all, on Tell Us Something Good Pod on Instagram and Threads and YouTube. But you can DM us there on Instagram. Anything that made you smile, anything that made you happy that week, whatever made your heart sing, big or small, we celebrate them all. And we want you to send in yours. We'd love to read them live on the pod for you. Today we have two glimmers.
Yeah.
Um, you just pick whichever one you want to read, Perp, and I'll just read the other one.
Okay. I'll read our. Okay. Okay. All right. So, first glimmer is from Riku, she, her. My glimmer is my dad and I kicked ass and got my floor fixed, and everything is coming together. So much stress is off of me. And I'm just
Yay!
like, that's a great feeling. That is a hella great feeling. And Riku, I am so happy for you. And I saw those floors. I saw the pictures that you sent because I specifically was like, send me pictures. Because
And I said,
like that with
hell yeah,
everybody.
wood floors.
Yeah. I did ask Riku if there was a before picture, but unfortunately there was not, which I do that sometimes with stuff too. I'm just too excited to get it all done that I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't document it or I forget to, and it's okay. But Riku, that's such a great glimmer, and I'm so happy. And I know she mentioned before that her dad and her are like a really good team, and it sounds like it,
Yeah.
and the results look really good.
I love that. I I love that she has that relationship with her dad. I think that's awesome.
It is amazing. So great.
I know.
And yeah, I think having just that stress lifted off of her is just
Yeah,
amazing.
the relief you get when you finish a task that's been really daunting on you is like there's nothing like it. It's nice to be able to feel like you can relax, really.
Yeah,
That's how I'm gonna
and
feel when I get this edited today, same day we record it.
oh,
I'm gonna be like, I don't have to worry
oh,
about it now.
oh my God.
I'm probably not gonna get the whole thing done.
I was like, you're gonna do that today? That's a big. That's
I'm
big.
gonna try to get some of it done.
But I get it. It's like doing something that you've been putting off for so long. Like, our articles. I do that sometimes. And then I'm like, and it's done. Not that it's stressful, but I'm just like,
I mean, it's stressful in the way that, like, I have to get it done because I don't want to have to tell you, like, I didn't do an article this week. Like, having to tell you that stresses me out. So,
I get it. Because I don't want to let you down.
yeah, I don't want to
So
let you
I'm the
down.
same way. So that's why I always try to warn you. I'm like, hey, just so you know, it's a little all over the place.
Oh my
But I
gosh,
mean,
Riku. But Riku,
yeah. Yeah.
thank
Thank you.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you for sending in your glimmer.
Yes. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for
Appreciate
being
you.
our
Love you.
friend, too.
Yeah.
Really excited that you're such a cool, rad person and chose to be our friend. So,
I know. Riku coming into our lives really is a game changer.
Game changer.
Mm-hmm.
We have another listener glimmer from Suki. And Suki said, so at my store, the customers were getting each other cups of coffee. A new guy I had never seen before was all happy and smiley and asked one of my other customers if he would pay for his coffee. And he, that customer responded, "Sure, give me money and then I'll pay for it with your money." She said that it made her laugh the whole time that she was making coffee, and that was her glimmer. Happy weekend. And I think that's awesome. That's such a cute little
Yeah.
story of like, that guy was like, he came in, he was brand new. He was like, "Oh, you're going to pay for my coffee?" And the guy was like, "Sure, just give me the money and I'll go use it to pay for your coffee." It's so cheeky.
Yeah.
Humans are funny.
No, humans are funny. Suki, thank you. Thank you for
Thank you for
sharing your
sharing.
glimmer.
People are funny, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I spent a lot of my time like thinking I didn't like people, like in general. But I think I
Mm-hmm.
do like people, and there's a lot of like humor and like there's a lot of good that can come of interacting with people like strangers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just like connecting with strangers for a moment in a coffee shop or in line at the gas station or et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot to be said for that in terms of creating real community. Like that's how it starts.
Yeah.
So I think it's nice to share a glimmer like that that is kind of like outward appreciation for humanity, essentially. That's
No,
where
I
I'm coming
get you.
from.
I get you. No, I get you. I mean, I was gonna say I really like like you said, they're like two strangers, but they're able to find like they're able to joke or make jokes, or they're on the same page about like humor.
Yeah, I would have smiled at
So
that.
good. Yeah.
If you guys have a glimmer that you want us to celebrate, we would love to. Again, just give us a follow on Instagram at Tell Us Something Good Pod and send us a DM. Please let us know what you'd like to be called,
Mm-hmm.
your
Mm-hmm.
pronouns that you prefer, and tell us what made you smile that week so we can celebrate with you live on the pod next time.
Yes. Cool.
Per,
Cool. Cool.
can
Yeah.
you tell me a story today? Can you tell
I
me a story that
can.
made you happy today?
I'll try my best. As soon as I find my my paper.
My
Oh
notes.
man. I got my notes. Hold on, I got my notes. Okay. So I think I tried to organize my story, and I think we're just gonna I'm going. I'm going and we're doing it. So imagine
That's
this,
all you
okay?
can do.
Yeah, that's it. Imagine you're 101 years old and your birthday falls on April 1st,
What?
1924. Yeah, you were born April 1st, 1924. But wait, your neighbor is the same age and has the same birthday as you.
It perp. You're lying.
Nah.
You're lying to me.
But wait, you've lived next to this neighbor for 4 decades.
So you guys know each other. You
You
guys are
guys know
best
each other.
friends.
I don't know if they're best friends per se, but they definitely have a really good relationship. And you know what's funny? This ain't no April Fool's joke. um, no, we got two old ladies, Josie Church and Annie Wallace Hadrill, that fit this description. They both were born on April 1st, 1924, and they're celebrating their 101st birthday together, and they've been
That
neighbors for 4 decades.
that is incredible.
It's amazing. So I'll give you some. Oh, hey, actually, I was gonna send you the picture of them, but I didn't want to like spoil it.
Oh,
So,
share it with the
oh, I can I? I'll do
yeah.
that.
Share your screen.
Oh, I just like okay. Panicking. Zipline. Uh, okay. I forgot how to do things. Okay, share. Screen. Which one do I want to go to? This one. This one has the picture. There. Oh,
Oh,
look at them. Look at them in that little, like, I don't know what that is, like a barrier or whatever. Yeah. So, just to give you some description on them. So, we'll start with Josie Church. She trained in nursing for 3 years at Preston Royal Infirmary and remembers the introduction of the National Health Service. They both went to like an all girls college. That's how it was at the time. And they were basically expected to live decent lives, but I remember one of them saying like it wasn't like we couldn't talk to men. So,
Wait,
let's see.
decent lives? Like,
Yeah.
they meant like, what does that mean? Decent,
Girl,
like,
I'm assuming innocent.
okay, so
Innocent and pure lives.
like purity culture type stuff. Okay.
I believe so, yeah. I think
But she
that's probably
said, I'm still talking to boys.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, it's not like we were not allowed to talk to men. So, she said, Josie said, in those days you had to live on campus and couldn't get married. It was very strict. And she said people wouldn't put up with that sort of life now, which I was like, hell no, they wouldn't.
No.
So I think it was basically the time where you couldn't live together if you weren't married. That's pretty much the mindset I'm gathering what she was talking about. And her time in nursing during the Second World War included a chilling experience because she had to care for SS German soldiers who were difficult patients who didn't wish to be taken care of.
Okay.
So that was the whole thing. And then she moved with her husband to Oxford. So they both reside in Oxford, England. That's where their neighbor's at, by the way. So he could continue his degree after the war. And then Oxford had a large intake of older people who were in the war. And so basically there was a big age range of like 18-year-olds, like out of school. And then people who were in the war were a lot older. So they were also going to school. She also has 3 kids, Chris, Pamela, and Andrew. And her husband was also a headmaster of an all-boys boarding school, and she oversaw 120 boys as the house nurse.
Ew. No, I'm just kidding.
But basically, well, I was going to explain both of them, but hold on, I'll get into Annie. Annie Wallace Hadrill, giving her some background. She was really into painting and tapestry. She studied English at St. Hilda's College in Oxford University and
sweet.
served the Women's Royal Naval Service as a radio mechanic during the Second World War. And then after graduating, she worked as a lexicographer. I think I'm saying that right. Lexicographer for the Oxford English Dictionary. She said she was always interested in words. It was her trade. So basically these 2 old ladies, they're busy, they're living life, they're doing their thing. And also reaching 101 was also like, it's a really big achievement considering in England, and Wales, the average life expectancy is 83 for women and 79 for men. Yeah.
They're beating the odds.
Yeah. And they also had some life advice to give, like, a long life, or for living a long life. It's simply get on with life and don't overthink it. You do what seems to be needing doing, and then you do that, and then something else takes its place, and you just go on from one thing to another. So these ladies are busy. They're just doing their thing, living their life.
They're taking it one task at a time.
Yeah. And I gotta, like, read the article for this part.
Oh, wait, go up.
What?
That picture
What?
of them is so cute.
Oh, well, they're talking?
Yeah.
I forgot you were looking at my screen. I was like, wait, what?
Oh my goodness. So cute. They're so sweet. I love old ladies.
I know, they're so cute. And there's a part down here where they're street. So they live on the most amazing road. It's like one big extended family. And everybody knows everybody. And they actually like celebrate their birthday.
Cute.
And the thing, there's a video on them in, another article. I had to find a different article so there was.
I don't think it'll show me the other article. I think it's only going to show me the one you showed me first.
Oh no, I know. I gotta switch over there. Yeah. I gotcha.
Show me a little bit of it.
Okay, yeah, we don't have to watch the whole thing.
86, I think. Anne's husband died quite suddenly, and that's why she came to live here. And my husband was had a very bad stroke, and so he was really out of the picture as well. So it was just Anne and I, I don't think we've thought much about the time passing. It's just passed.
No.
We just are.
Just like another.
Pause it there. But yeah, so I just really wanted to hear their voice, and I just wanted to, like, see a little bit of things and whatnot. I know each article was different because it
Sure.
didn't explain. It didn't explain like what happened to their husbands, but she did mention. Let's see. I gotta
One of
remember which
them
one.
died really suddenly, and then her husband
Yeah.
had a stroke.
Yes. Josie. Josie's husband had a stroke, and then so that means Anne's husband died suddenly. And the fact that I was gonna mention this because they mentioned it in the video, but like how they both know they have the same birthday, neither of them remember how they know that, and I think that's very interesting.
That's so cute.
But then I
Because
have
they've
like
been alive for 100 years.
101, excuse you. But yes,
101.
101.
Yeah, I might forget a couple facts about my life after 101 years too. I've forgotten facts about my life after 30 years. So
I was gonna make that joke too. I was gonna be, I remember, I have a pretty good memory, I'm told, but I don't remember everything, and I'm like, maybe there's a reason, you know?
Well, it's because when you remember stuff, like when you pull a memory from your brain, you're not remembering the thing that happened. You're remembering the last time that you remembered it, which is why sometimes memories tend to fade.
I think you just broke me a little bit.
Sorry.
I,
Yeah, like that's how memories work. Like you're like when I remember something that happened to me when I was a kid, I'm not remembering what it was like when I was a kid. I'm remembering what it was like the last time I remembered it, which is why sometimes things change and you don't even realize it. And in your brain, like that's really what happened, but it's not. It's just you misremembering it because that's how you remembered it the last time you remembered it. And the
that
more you
makes
do that, the
sense.
more it gets like ingrained into your brain.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go the direction of like, you remember it based on like how you experienced something, not how it actually happened or
Well,
something, you know?
yeah, but that's a given. That's how everybody remembers stuff
That's
because
fair. So,
all of our experiences are personal. And I'm even if you and I go do this exact same thing, we have a different past that informs the way that we experience things and the way we react to things, which is why I like horror movies and sometimes you get scared.
sometimes I get scared. That's
Yeah.
it. Uh,
That was a
but
really great story. It was really cute. I really appreciate you sharing it. I love that both of our stories about old ladies this week.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I thought it would just be a fun. That's kind of hard. That was kind of hard for me to like organize a little bit, just because I was like, how much am I saying? You know, because like they have their lives and they have their lives, and then articles I found said different information. One said more, one said less, and I was like, how do I like compress this down? And I don't know. I didn't really want to.
It was
you
good
know.
storytelling. I'm glad that you told their story.
Thank
You
you. I was
know, I
trying to
think it's
like
important.
I was trying to report it and not like just read, but I did take a lot of notes on it, so that was the thing. But yep, so that's my old lady story. You know, more power to Josie and Anne, and I hope they live a long, wonderful life and just they seem really happy. You know,
Yeah.
look
I
at
would
them.
love to have a little friendship like that with another little old lady that, like, we're just like surviving through the twilight years together. Like,
Yeah,
that's cute.
it is cute. So you said
Um,
that you had an old lady story though.
I do.
I'm ready.
So I came across this lady via an Instagram reel that I saw because there was recently a documentary made about her by the New York Times called Strong Grandma. And Strong Grandma takes place in Portland, Oregon, where, hold on, let me share my screen because I have a whole thing. You guys can watch this, by the
Yay!
way, on YouTube. If you look up Tell Us
Ayo.
Something Good, Good Pod. Um, this is what I want. Okay.
Oh my
So,
God! Look at them legs.
them calves. Look
Look
at
at
them
those
gams on
socks.
gam, them gamma gams.
Look at
Yeah.
those loafers.
So our story starts in Portland, Oregon, with our strong grandma slowly putting on her crew socks and loafers, purple socks with grandma printed down the side of her calves.
I want
Um,
some.
her name is Catherine Keen, and she is a 95-year-old world record deadlifter.
Look at her!
I
Oh
know.
my gosh! You go!
Um, Catherine Keen has won every competitive event that she has ever entered, as she explains to us while showing us her world champion trophy.
I
She said it's been
love her.
easy to be a world champ because, as she puts it simply, no one my age was doing it. Um, Catherine Keen started lifting in her 80s with her husband, whose name was Dick. She started lifting in the 80s because she got osteopenia. And apparently that helps with osteopenia. I looked it up. Osteopenia is a condition in which bone mineral density is lower than normal, but not quite low enough to be diagnosed as osteoporosis. It's kind
Mm-hmm.
of a common condition, really, especially in older adults, and it is considered a precursor to osteoporosis. But you can kind of help reduce the risk of fractures and stuff by getting some more calcium and vitamin D, exercising regularly, and not smoking. Um, so it is a osteopenia can be a reversible condition with appropriate treatment. So I did want to look that up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Her first competition, she said that she was so nervous and she was scared spitless. But her husband was there with her the whole time. In this picture that you see here, she now sits with her new training partner whose name is Peggy. And she says that she really enjoys spending time with Peggy. In the documentary, they're seen eating together a little pastry and kind of commenting and giggling while waiting for Catherine's turn in her deadlifting competition. She says that Peggy really fills the void for her since Dick passed in 2022.
Oh
And this
my
part gets me like
gosh.
so worked up. Her and Dick, they met at work. She was a secretary for a flight surgeon, and he was a flight surgeon.
Oh,
So
okay.
she was introduced to him at work, and she said it took 3 months to get him to ask her out on a date. And Dick always used to joke that she really fell in love with with his uniform, but she said, "No, Dick, it was just something in your eyes." Really sweet.
That is really cute.
So they met in 1959 and they were married together for 61 years.
Oh my god.
And she started weightlifting with Dick, and she said she would have never even competed without him. She said even though she was scared spitless during her first weightlifting competition, sorry, I'm getting like emotional. Um, she said when your soulmate is out there rooting for you, you just have to do it. um, when she's asked about Dick, she says that they just loved being together, and she's just grateful for all the time that she got to spend with him. She liked to mention that he loved flying, and she also went skydiving out of his plane once. So there's a picture of her out on the internet in her little skydiving uniform. It's very cute. Um, Catherine Keen, this documentary was about what might have been her last weightlifting competition. Her whole family came out to watch her compete as she was trying to hit her personal record for a 100-pound deadlift at 95 years old. She said that during that competition, with all of her friends and family around her, she goofed. She said she really lamented about not being able to move the 100-pound bar at what she was expecting to be her final competition. So, Catherine Kind changed her mind. She said, I'm going to keep competing until I hit that 100. She said, I know it can be done if I'm good and healthy. Um, Catherine has. I know. She said she has no secrets for being healthy in her 90s. She just says to keep moving. Don't sit on the couch and watch TV or be on your phone. She says that as long as she's healthy. She wants to be alive. If she can be self-sufficient, she can sit there and look out at the mountains and watch the birds feed, then she's happy to be here. But she said that as soon as she has to move into assisted living, then she thinks she'd be ready to go. But that's the story about grit and love and connection through a lady that I really enjoyed reading about named Catherine Keen. And I hope she gets that 100-pound bar. Oh my God, I got so emotional. What a baby. I just really loved her. This is her lifting some weights.
I love what she's
her
wearing.
Eating some stew. I know. The outfits go so hard. She was talking about what she has to wear.
Yeah.
These this suit here that she has to wear, that's what all the women have to wear at the weightlifting competition, and she says it's not very becoming, and she doesn't really like it.
It looks like what they wear for wrestling.
Yeah, she said it's a wrestler's singlet, but yeah.
Why do they have to wear that for weightlifting?
It's just like in the competition thing, I guess.
Oh, it's like okay. Oh, look at her cute little vest.
I know.
Girl, you got me.
She's
you
a
got
sweetheart.
me with this.
Yeah.
Like,
she got me too.
The line with the, I don't know, like the whole like soulmate thing and the thing where she just was happy to spend this time with her husband, like at all. Like that's what you got me. You got me there. I wasn't expecting it. I was doing great, and then I wasn't.
I kind of get it. Like, I feel like the reason she's chasing it is because maybe maybe to her he's still out in the crowd and like cheering her on every time.
Oh my God, Tiff, stop!
Anyway.
I'm like, you're making it worse.
There's a 15-minute documentary that I watched to write this little expose on Catherine Keen that you can find on thenewyorker.com, and I really suggest it. It's really a sweet documentary. It's really, really good.
We're sniffling over here. Why is this one getting us? But like the old lady best friends. I mean, I guess it wasn't really. It was happy, but this is also a happy story. It's not sad,
Yeah.
but I think old people it's one of my things. Like sad old people or happy old people. I don't know. I don't know.
I think old people are inspiring to me because I never imagined myself getting old. So now, like, I'm at a point in my life where I'm like imagining myself as an old lady and what that might actually look like. And
you're gonna be the cutest old lady.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to say.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna be a 95-pound deadlifting world champion. Is what I'm gonna be. I'm inspired. But yeah, I love Catherine. I think she's lovely.
She seems lovely.
So that's...
Go, Catherine.
Those are our stories, and that's our pod.
And those are our tears hitting the floor.
Yeah, those are us too.
I guess they're hitting
if you
the
wanna,
mics.
if someone was listening to this episode and they want to cry with you somewhere on the internet, Perp, where can they do that?
Sorry, I was still cleaning up my tears.
I know. When I tell you, I was sobbing watching that documentary. I went out and I hugged my fiance. He said, "Oh my God, are you okay? What's wrong?" I said, "Those old people I love."
And he's probably like, "What?" I guess I was assuming he was watching it with you, actually. So I was kind of like, "Oh."
I do all this stuff by myself because I like to like really get into it.
Yeah, you got to focus and whatnot. Yeah, I got you.
And I don't want anyone else's influence when I write it. I want it to be like from me. And he doesn't like spoilers for the podcast.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Anyway, sorry. If people want to cry with you, Perp, where can they do that?
You want to cry with me, laugh with me, rage with me. You're going to have a real good time joining me on a stream on Twitch, which I typically am there Saturdays and Sundays. I might pick up an extra day of the week. I'm not sure yet. It would be like a short stream on Mondays or Thursdays. Still not super confirmed about that, but it'll be under the name Purple Mohawk 27. Also on YouTube.
You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet. You find people under the name Scared Tiff. I do stream on Twitch Friday, Saturday, Sundays. And if you're in the Discord, sometimes we do a monthly movie night. This month we're doing Blood and Honey, which is a Winnie the Pooh inspired horror movie. So it should be so fun. And don't forget to follow the pod. Follow the pod everywhere on Tell Us Something Good Pod, or on Blue Sky at TUSG Pod. Until next week, you know, send us in your glimmers. Find something to appreciate about your life, and just try to be grateful for everything that we currently have. I know that the world is a terrible, scary place right now, but there's hope in community, so go out there and build it. And I love you and be safe. This is what the MySpace girlies wanted to look